Yo guys, and welcome back to another video, Footy Recap. So today I'm gonna cover obviously the both match days and stuff. Obviously, let's go on with the first big news that has been basically confirmed that Liverpool have won the league because Arsenal are they have a game in hand, and if they win that game in hand, they will be 10 points, like 10 points gap with Liverpool. And if they lose the game in hand, Arsenal have uh they will be 13 points behind because right now they're on 54 points and 67. But Arsenal have a game in hand. Like everybody has a game in hand to Liverpool, but obviously because Arsenal is the most closest, everybody else is bare far. And I think this is a single horse race. I think from December we knew Liverpool win, and now it's practically confirmed they will. They're not going down. They're gonna not lose. They're so ridiculously good. They have won 20 matches, draw 7, and only lost one game, which is so insane. And obviously over this weekend they beat the shit out of Man City 2-0. I'm happy that Man City's downfall has happened because we were awaiting this, and someone else has won. Liverpool looks like they're going to become the dominant force, but there are still teams that could challenge them. There's Arsenal, Chelsea. I know people are going to laugh at me, but Chelsea, I think, is a team that needs to sort some stuff out. And I think if they build up, I think they will be right in there. And Man City, I think next year will most likely come back as well. Like after Rodri comes in, they got money, they got the things. They are going to come back. So yeah, I think right now it looks like Liverpool's going to win the league. But obviously over the weekend, even these middle week fixtures, some interesting matches and interesting results have happened. West Ham beat Arsenal. Aston Villa beat Chelsea, but then they got thrashed by Crystal Palace on Tuesday 4-1. We lost, and then we thrashed Southampton, but Southampton is a rock bottom team, so I'm not gassed with that. But I'm still happy that at least we're not falling down that much. But I think we need to start winning more games and start to get this good momentum through. Hopefully, after this win, we get a momentum at least. We got the hopefully we win the Copenhagen match. Hopefully, we beat Ipswich. Is Ipswich next week? Or we beat Leicester. We should beat Leicester. Then we've got Arsenal, which is going to be a tough match for Chelsea. But if we win that, it will be a very good thing. With Arsenal, I think Arsenal fans, I would just say keep your hopes low now. I don't think you're winning the league. It's impossible for you guys to win it right now because Liverpool is on a amazing run right now. I know you were praying for Manchester City to go, and then it's just the January transfer window. Like that was the most crucial place where you had to buy someone like a striker or something, and nobody did nothing. Like Chelsea didn't do anything. Arsenal didn't do anything, and that could have been the difference from where they are to what they could do. Like they're losing some games because of the striker. They can't finish. Same thing with us. I've seen our matches. Like the reason we sometimes lose or we lose is we are attacking. Our striker misses. The momentum goes down. They come back. They shoot and they win. We miss so many chances sometimes. Because yeah, Nicholas Jackson is good, Cole Palmer, all of this. Yes, sometimes they can play amazing, but we need an out-and striker. And also, I think another problem with Chelsea, I would say, is defense. Our defense is not as solid as it used to be back in the day. Like I remember when we used to have Rudiger. There's this other guy, not Chalobah. We had Rudiger and this other person's was it Malinks Tamori or something. They were too good. I think I remember Rudiger. He was such a David Silva, not David Silva, Silva something. It was David something. I can't remember. There were players we had a good Kante as a CDM, but that's the thing. We need to stronger the thing, and even our goalkeeper. We've had that goalkeeper issue for years. Like Sanchez is okay, but he does let in some easy shots in. So yeah, right now I think this is how it is for the top of the half, and now the bottom of the half. I think it's already done as well. Ipswich, the three teams that came up are going down, but the place where it's the most interesting is the race for top four. Top two, I think, is confirmed. Even if you don't know, Arsenal, like if they start having a bad run, they could be spots on the way because Chelsea is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 points behind Arsenal, 2 points behind Nottingham Forest, and 1 point behind City. And same with Newcastle, they're like 2 points behind Chelsea, 3 points behind Man City, 4 points behind Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth is something like that as well. But I don't think these teams will make it because you could see Bournemouth was doing so well, but it's like they lost against Wolves, they lost against Brighton. It's just like I think, with these type of teams, it usually happens like they do well, but when they can't stay consistent. And same thing with Chelsea has become that type of team as well. We do well in certain areas, but it's the consistency we cannot hold because we need some more players who can be more consistent. And it's not just consistency; it's a few problems that need to be solved in our team. Brighton, on the other hand, they are rising up now. They did have a bit of a rocky start, but they're doing well now. They beat Bournemouth, they beat Southampton, they beat us as well. They beat us twice after the humiliation loss against Nottingham Forest, and they lost against Everton before that as well. Bro, they came out like once they beat us, they have been on a good roll. They beat Southampton, which is easy win, but then they beat Bournemouth. Bournemouth is like they were actually going through a good run. They were beating teams, they were doing well. But yeah, so Brighton is up for the top four race as well. And the top four race, the most best thing about the top four races is not just down from the fourth to the ninth who can get the fourth. No, it's from third right down to the eighth. Anyone can get the spot. Even ninth and tenth have a chance. Like Fulham is on 42 points. Aston Villa, they're like 4, 5, 7 points away. They have a chance. Maybe not a huge one, but they still have a chance. And also, another thing from third to 10 is these teams are not consistent. Like, for example, Chelsea is not consistently winning. We're losing some matches, we're winning some matches. Man City, same thing. They're winning some matches, losing some matches. Losing against teams you won't think they will lose as well. Nottingham Forest, same thing. They do well and then they start losing some matches. Arsenal, you could say the same thing is happening with them as well. The only consistent team in the whole Premier League right now who are beating everyone they see is Liverpool. The only team they lost against was Nottingham Forest, and again they drew against Nottingham Forest. So they have drew against team, but losing it's been rare since that loss. They have not lost yet. Draw, okay, yeah, but they haven't lost. So the only team that's been so consistent is Liverpool. And yeah, Arsenal you could say has not been that behind. Like they've only lost 3 times, but draws have been more higher, 9 draws. But still, like they have lost against team you won't think. Like West Ham game, you would think that is a straight win, but they lost. So that will happen. And then, but I still think they won't drop down from top two. I think they will stay there. But the rest team, Nottingham Forest, Man City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Brighton, Fulham, Aston Villa, anyone can take it. And this Premier League is, for me, this might be the best Premier League I've seen in a while because we don't have a juggernaut at the top winning every single year. At least, even though it's Liverpool, but at least it's someone else. The whole top three race is so interesting. Even though the league is already finished, the regulation is over, but the top four is so and competitive. Like it's so much like the teams are getting more and more and more better. From the bottom to the top is looking like it's getting more and more competitive. And I think Liverpool this year might win, but if teams like this start doing more and more well, we might see in the future years more interesting league winners. Like I want to see a year when remember when Leicester City won? That was such a wow type of win. I would love to see a Nottingham Forest win, a Aston Villa win, a Bournemouth win the league, and Newcastle because it would just create this wave that anybody can win. And I would love a Chelsea to win before all of them. I would love it if we win before Arsenal. It will be so much mad that you guys for the past 4 years have been performing. We for the past 4 years have been not performing. But the past 2 years especially, we've been so bad and we win the league. It will be so insane. But I think keeping Zamaraska, he's doing a good job. Yes, there's been some like we've won, but that will happen. What the main thing is get the top four done, and next year get a striker, make some changes at the back, and all of that stuff. And I think my team could potentially do better next year. And I hope next year we challenge for the league or at least win another cup, and at least like modify ourselves in top four. It will be hard to come back and challenge in the league because even before Roman left, we were still like 13, but at least we won the Champions League and stuff. So hopefully we win stuff again and the momentum comes back. And hopefully we're back in the Champions League next year. But that's it for today, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.